Yeah, you need to.
All right, there you go.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So all good?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me just admit a few more.
Oh, still in, yeah?
Yeah.
There's.
But it's okay. I think we can do it while starting the workshop. Yeah. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I think this is the last session for the day, and yeah, it's been a long day since what 8 a.m. And yeah, now it's like 1. So how long is that? 5 hours. A good job on surviving. And I hope that the rest of the sessions were fruitful for all of us. Yeah, so this is us. We are going to go through SEL through ATL. So I think this is part of the cover page in your sign-up sheet. So we are not going to go through this one, but later on we will go through the material itself. But before that, let us introduce ourselves first. So Miss Mathilda.
Oh yeah. Ladies first, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. Okay, good afternoon everyone once again. I see an old friend of mine here, Miss Virgo. It's really nice to meet you again online.
Pleasure to you.
Okay, last time we met was during my honeymoon. Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just an intermezzo. Hello everyone, really nice to meet you all online. Yeah, so my name is Mathilda. Both of us are from Titi Secondary School. I'm 39. I'm married with 2 little Tasmanian devils. And this is me, not the one on the pictures, but yeah, before the pandemic, I might look like that, but I'm now like this. Yeah, so I really love music, nature, and etc. And I studied psychology and educational psychology, and it's been my 12th year working as an educator, serving as an educator. And then here in City School, I serve as the grade 12 counselor and also the grade 11 and 12 psychology teacher, and also the head of counseling department. And my partner here is Mr. Bayu. Please, Mr. Bayu.
Hi, hello. Yeah, my full name is Long. Yeah, but you can call me Bayu. Yeah, I'm 22 years. No, I was 22 years old a decade ago. Yeah, I'm married with 2 boys. I used to study mechanical engineering, but after that, I jumped boat, and now I'm doing mine engineering, aka psychology. 6 years in education, formally, informally, more than that. And my interest, I'm into photography, UX, UI, and also in IG, looking at engineering memes as well as failed videos. Yeah, so that was me 22 years ago. Yeah, now I don't look as handsome, but yeah, you get it.
I think you haven't put the slides.
Sorry?
It's still my picture there on the slide.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Ah, there you go. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, before we start, as we are going to talk about SEL, about emotions. Yeah, we all know that well, people, we have different emotions. We have the 7 basic emotions: anger, surprise, fear, and so on. Yeah. And I think we know that for certain occupations, we have so-called the stereotypes of emotions for them. Yeah. So I'm going to show you this video over here, and just for fun. Okay. Hope you guys can hear this, but yeah, let's take a look. Yeah.
So people think engineers do not have emotions, and we do have emotions. In fact, I came up with a set of emojis just for engineers. Okay, so here you go. There's the typical emoji right there. That's an engineer happy. Okay. There's one sad. There's mad, there's amused, there's a little difference. You got to look carefully. Confused, then we got disgust, surprise, joy, and then here's this one. You get a little bit right on the edges there. That means the project is finished.
Yeah, so that is just for
Have
fun.
other-
Oh, sorry. How do I do that? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So before we start, yeah, I would like you to like spend some time. I'm not sure if this is working for you, but please indicate like where you are, how you are doing right now. Yeah, so I guess you can draw a dot, you know, on the grid, yeah, based on your current emotions, yeah, feelings, and all that. Yeah, is it working?
Yeah.
It
So
should be
actually,
working, yeah.
the slide for you to be able to annotate on the quadrants. Are you able to do that? Just please let us know. Is everything okay?
Oh yeah, I think
Oh no, not really. Yeah, you cannot annotate it. Oh, I see someone is already
Miss
annotating.
Virgo. Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Virgo already annotating. Mr. Robert, or perhaps you can click on the right on the slide on the quadrants, and there must be like the several color options where you can use to annotate on the quadrants. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so while oh, you cannot, yeah, miss. It's okay, miss. You can just share with us, yeah, on which quadrants you are. Like perhaps you can mention the -2
Yeah.
and then I don't know how to express it, Mr. Bayu. So you
Yeah.
can
So,
just indicate your location later, yeah, you can share. Yeah, but while we are working on this, I just would like to share, yeah, my experience when we came back to school after the last term 1 break. I had my psychology lesson for grade 11 right on the first day of school in term 2. Yeah, and then my lesson was the last period on that day, and then I asked to my class, how are you doing and how's your term break? Okay, just like the usual usual I used to replace greetings with asking how they are doing, how their feelings, and so on and so forth. And then I threw a joke by telling them that, okay, I must be the 6th person or the 6th teacher ask you this, because this is the 6th period on that day. And then surprisingly, the students said, no, miss, in fact, you're the first one asking us about this. Yeah, so that's actually I was quite happy for that, because okay, I'm quite relieved that I asked them this, because apparently they need someone who asked them that question. Yeah. But it was quite sad knowing that I was the first teacher who asked them that question, as checking in their feelings. While checking into the students' feelings is a very good strategy and a common practice of social and emotional learning implementation. Yeah, how we one of the strategy to implement this, and then the students will feel that the teacher cares about them, and it will create deeper bonding between the teacher and the students, higher respect to the teacher, because I can really feel it when the bonding created positively at the beginning of the lesson, then the lesson flow will be smoother than rather than if I'm not having that conversation at the beginning of the session. And it really sets their mood to be more ready to follow the lesson. And in fact, that this can be done only within the first 2 or 3 minutes of our lesson. But yes, it means a lot for them. Yeah, and it means a lot for our lesson as well. Yeah. So yeah, perhaps most of you have difficulties in annotating on the quadrants, but it's okay. We have some, oh, we have Sir Didier
yeah.
as well. Okay, so thank you. Miss Susi ada di mana nih Miss Susi letaknya? Sir Didier +2 green, for example. Okay, +2 green, and then Jyoti, are you a Miss or Mr.? Sorry, Miss Jyoti, +3 green. Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you for that.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Ahmad, I think that's a good one. Yeah, rather than just saying present or here, or we can ask them like how they feel. Yeah.
Okay, Miss Susi juga +2 green. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so
Right.
much for those who are already responding to the quadrants. Then, yeah, Mr. Bayu, you can continue with the. So this is actually what we call ini ya, mood meter.
The mood
Yeah, so
meter. Yeah.
yes, the mood meter. Or do you want me to continue just a little bit?
Yeah, sure, Miss.
Yes, yeah. Oh, udah tangguh. Okay. So for the mood meter, yeah, this is also one of the tools commonly used to foster emotional literacy and awareness, and one of the strategies of incorporating SEL in the classroom. Yes, and it will only take 2 minutes, 3 minutes for you to ask your students to annotate on the quadrants, or if you have it printed and laminated, you put it in the classroom. You can just use small sticky notes by the time you start your lesson. Just ask them to put their positions on the quadrants. And yes, this is a very good strategy, because after that, we usually show this quadrants filled with the emotional literacy, like the vocabularies. Because especially we are Asian, yeah, we tend to be less, especially Indonesian, for example, yeah. We tend to be less expressive in terms of our feelings and emotions. And we also have fewer emotional literacy or vocabularies. And we even sometimes give the incorrect label to our feelings or emotion. Yeah, and then the mood meter will help us and our students to recognize our current feeling or mood or emotions, yeah, and understand our emotional state. And after that, we can give the correct label to that feelings or emotion, and then we can express it properly. I mean, like in the right way, based on the feelings or emotions. And then we can practice regulating. Yeah, and then the way we overcome it will also be different from one emotion to another. So it's very important for the students and us to really identify it correctly. Yeah, how we are feeling, yeah, right now. So we call this process as ruler, yeah, where we recognize, understand, label, express, and regulate. Yeah, we can have it printed, these quadrants, and we can put it in the classroom for our emotional check-in in activity.
Yes, that's right. And not only that, not only it will help the students to recognize and also express and later on regulate their emotions, but I think all these vocabularies can also help them in their lessons as well, especially like English. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of the strategies here for us to be able to help students dealing with their emotions. Yeah. All right. Don't worry. We will share this slides later on, yeah, so you can have this one as well. Okay, so now I want to show you this. This video is about why emotions matter. Why we start off this session with the mood meter. Yeah, why we talk about emotions. Yeah, let me just play this video for you.
The fifth reason why emotions matter is that they influence our everyday creativity and performance. What we say in the Center for Emotional Intelligence is that emotions are the fuel of our creative process, but it's our emotion skills that determine whether or not we literally create the product. We've all had students, most of whom have all the cognitive capabilities to achieve their dreams. But why is it that they don't all achieve that dream? What we find is that they don't know how to deal with the disappointment at an unmet expectation, the frustration at a project not going well, the anxiety around their performance, the inability to deal with difficult feedback. So, what we know is that people who have the skills to manage their feelings are more likely to achieve their dreams.
All right. Yeah. So those were some of the reasons why emotion matters. So even according to research, there are a few benefits that that emotions might bring, and why we need to learn about social and emotional learning. So basically, according to the research, it can help boost academic performance, to up to 11% of students. Right. And also, when it comes to career readiness, I think being able to regulate emotions, being able to regulate being able to express, regulate, that can help to increase readiness up to almost 60%. Yeah. So why we choose this topic over here, SEL, because it makes a difference. Yeah. Both of us, I think, Ms. Mathilda and I, we have seen changes when we implement SEL in our lessons. Yeah. And it also has a positive impact on a range of outcomes. Yeah. Not only like the academic performance just now, but also relationships, yeah, friendship, even relationship with core family members, and also their mental wellness. Yeah. And why do we need to bring this in school? Because well, school is a major context for our social and emotional development. Yeah, and I think based on one of the research that I have read before, 1/3 of the time that a student or a child spend in a day is in school. So school is one of the major platform where we can actually develop the social emotional skills of students. But the common challenge when we are implementing SEL is because, well, some of us thought, and I specifically emphasize that word thought, and that when we are doing SEL, when we are promoting character building in schools, it will be against, how do I say it, like, it will not be in line with the academic demand of the school itself. Yeah, but actually, this is a false dichotomy. And these two skills, oh, I'm so sorry, the meeting will end in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's
to...
okay. I think 2 o'clock, and then we can go to the second part. Yeah. So yeah, it's a false dichotomy because when we talk about academic performance, when we want to perform academically, it has to be boosted. It has to be supported by our social and emotional skills as well. Yeah. So those skills, the soft skills, can actually help. Yeah. And so the question is not whether we should teach these skills or can we teach these skills. Yeah. But in fact, how do we teach this? Yeah, because it should be in the curriculum. Yeah, it should be part of the curriculum and not a separate entity between academic and character building. Those two together, yeah, have to be integrated. All right, so we have approaches to learning, or the ATL. I think some of you joined the ATL session before, I think in session 1. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into this in details, but we know that some of these things can help can help us to teach SEL skills as well. And these are actually some of these approaches, the ATLs, and they are actually aligned with SEL skills. Yeah. For example, when we say self-management, that's actually one of the components in SEL itself. Yeah. So this is why I say that it should be integrated, and why we should not make it into two separate entities, because actually ATL and SEL, they are perfectly aligned. Yeah. Okay, so maybe some of us are not really familiar with SEL. What is SEL? So these are the competencies or the components of SEL. We have 5. We have self-management, self-awareness, responsible decision-making, social awareness, and relationship skills. And these are the skills that encompasses the entire process of learning. Yeah. So social awareness is basically how we show empathy or understanding towards other people. Yeah. And this is actually kind of like the outward skills, how we empathize with others. Yeah. Relationship skills, this is how we form positive relationship with others. Yeah. So not just understanding empathy or being empath to others, but this is how we deal with people around us in the relationship itself. Okay, so I think Ms. Mathilda will help me to explain the other 3.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Bayu just shared about the social two of the 5 components in SEL. Yeah, and then for the third one is the self-management. Yeah, like managing emotions and behaviors to achieve one's goal. Yeah, because yes, because during the learning process, one of the most common issues happen with our students, yeah, as we all experience it, yeah, in our daily teaching experience, that usually what is hindering them from performing well is usually their emotional state, their negative emotional state. Yeah, regardless their academic potential is, but if they're having a very negative emotional state, then it will directly affect their performance. Yeah, and then so that's why they really need to manage their emotions, regulate it. So this is what we call as self-management. And then the second, the fourth one is the self-awareness. Yeah, where they practice to recognize their own emotions and values, as well as their strengths and challenges as well. And then, of course, this is very relevant, yeah, to their learning process, yeah, in a daily basis. Yeah, because by knowing their strengths and challenges, and they're also aware how they usually respond emotionally to that challenges. Yeah, and then by knowing their strengths, yeah, they will it will be very easier for them to find the coping strategies. Yeah, if it's not the solution, then at least they can cope with their current negative emotional state. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Bayu. And then the last one is the responsible decision making. Yeah, where they practice to make their ethical and constructive choices about their personal, and also not only their personal, yeah, but also their social behavior. Yeah, so these are the 5 components of social emotional learning. Yeah, and these are we would like to share with you this first, because the objective of this session, or what we want to emphasize through the session, is that social emotional learning matters. It matters a lot. It's the fundamental basis of the success of academic learning. The subject learning. Yeah, and that's why we start with understanding this first, and then later we will try to link it with our current ATL skills.
Yeah, skills.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Bayu, should we move to the next part?
Yeah.
The other link.
I think shall we just move first? We will stop here, yeah, and then we will move to the next one. But before we move, I just want to make it easier for us to see this castle competencies wheel. So the blue one is actually the outward skills, basically the relationship skills towards others. The red one is how they see themselves. So basically the towards their inner self. And the green one, this is their cognitive. And so basically how they make choices and basing it on others and ethical concerns, things like that. Okay, so okay, I will stop here and we will move to the next part. I think I have shared in the chat box the next part's link. So yeah, we'll see you guys there. Okay, thank you.